and now it's time to make some dinner. And today I'm gonna cook in the Airbnb because a friend of mine commented on my previous cooking video that I should make his recipe of spicy noodles. So I thought, why not? It's cheaper than going out for dinner. I like cooking, I've got the time, so that's what I'm gonna do. I've already got all the ingredients, cost me a little over 10 euros, and it would easily be enough for 2 or 3 portions. So broken down, it would be like 5 euros per portion. The only thing that you might need to get extra is pesto, but I think this is enough for 2 or 3 portions. I don't really use pesto often. But the overall zest of it is, well, spicy noodles with pesto, with a pepper. Well, he said that he uses pepper cream, specifically a Hungarian one. But I didn't have that here in Spain. I didn't have any spicy pepper, so I just got normal peppers and spicy sauce, so they should cut it. Some cheese, and he said optionally, you can also put in either some bacon or some tuna. I chose the bacon, so that's what I'm gonna do now. And obviously, noodles. So I'm gonna start off by putting the noodles in the boiling water, and also, very important, once again, salting the water. So the pasta is in the water. I mean, this is a pretty simple recipe, so I'm gonna start by getting the bacon into the pan. I'm actually gonna put the bacon into the cold pan and let it warm up together with the pan. And the reason for that is that if you do that, you don't really need any oil or any extra fat, because the fat in the bacon starts rendering while the pan gets hot. And then it doesn't burn because, well, the fat protects the bacon itself. So you can just save on a little bit of extra unnecessary fat that you do not consume. I'm just gonna use one of the portions. I'm gonna put that on medium heat first, let the fat render, and after that, I'm gonna put in the pepper with the hot sauce so that the pepper gets even softer. I'll try to squish it a little bit to make it more like a cream, and in the end I was gonna follow the pasta and the pesto, and of course our cheese. This is sealed off pretty good. Smells great. The bacon is starting to sizzle. Time to drain the pasta. So I put in the peppers now. Whoa. And I'm gonna let them sit in here for a second to soften up. And then I'm gonna try to squish them a little to turn them into some sort of cream sauce thing. I'm not exactly sure at what stage I should put in the hot sauce. The thing is, I don't know if it matters or not. I don't really think so. So I'm just gonna splash some of it in there. Doesn't smell too bad. Let's see how it turns out. I hope that wasn't too much, but I guess we'll see. I'm now realizing that I forgot to get some pasta water out of the pot. And this mixture has dried up quite a bit. So I hope it's gonna be fine. Get some pesto in. I have no idea how much pesto one should use for something like this. Take it off the heat. So I'm just gonna put in a little more pesto because it's got this saucy feel to it. This moistness, so that makes it a lot better. I hope the pesto is not gonna be too strong in the taste now and cancel out the pepper and the spice, but I really don't think so. So it's not gonna be time to get the pasta in there. Once again, I made a little bit too much for myself probably, as usual, but that's okay. Because you gotta eat big to get big. Ooh, didn't turn that up. Now I did. Okay. Let's try to get this all together. Now that I see it on the pan, or in the pan, this really is way too much pasta. And I think I might have too much pasta for too little sauce, but I guess we'll just have to roll with that. So I'm gonna put about half the cheese into it, and then the other half I'm gonna put on top once I served it, to have a nice little cheesy texture in the pasta, but also of course a cheese topping. Pretty full pan. I might just go ahead and put all this cheese in there, like so. And then just grate the rest of the cheese that I have left over on top. Oh, I don't have to melt the fucking cheese, bro. Now, if that isn't a proper portion of pasta, then I don't know what is. Alright, so now it's time for the taste test. That's pretty nice. Really good actually, a perfect amount of spice in the way that it's like not too spicy, just spicy enough to be enjoyable. Although it starts kicking in a couple seconds after, but that's fully alright. So this is the recipe of a friend of mine, Michi. If you see this, let me know what you think. Did I do your pasta justice? Did I do something wrong? Should I make it again? Correct me. I know it's not exactly the way you make it, because I didn't have the Hungarian pepper cream. But it's definitely a banger. Plus also, it fits even better because I heard that he also usually makes way too much pasta and still somehow manages to eat it, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do now.